So we got a little bit of a fun situation here, something that I wasn't prepared for, and something I think all of you aren't prepared for in many ways. But Netflix has a wave of cancellations after Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, its founder, donated $7 million to Kamala Harris's campaign. What is going on? What is going on? So let's go ahead and pull this up here. And I think we should talk about it because this was first brought up by a Bloomberg News, of all places. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's find out what is ongoing. So, Netflix cancellation spiked after Reed Hastings donated to Kamala Harris. Buddy, what's wrong with you? So continue on. Say goodbye to another tough week in Hollywood. Disney cut about 300 jobs. Paramount implemented second round of layoffs in the last few weeks. And John Malone, godfather of cable, said streaming is a crappy business. I made a fart noise with my mouth. While things are likely to get worse before they get better, the long-term outlook for the entertainment business is still quite bright, really. I explained why in an essay in the latest issue of Business Week, The Case for Optimism in Entertainment. Oh, who wrote this? Lucas Shaw. Oh, you beautiful idiot. What's wrong with you? The essay is part of a special section devoted to all things screen time, including one of the most powerful executives in gaming, a profile of the host of Hot Ones, and a list of rising stars across pop culture. None of that matters. None of that matters. This is what you call the rent was due. You want your owners to see that you're okay. But this will double as your final reminder about Screen Time conference, which is less than 2 weeks away. We've only got a couple dozen tickets left. Get one before it's too late. Oh, it is? Let's talk about this, though. Let's go further. Netflix cancellation spiked after Reed Hastings donated to Kamala Harris. Netflix suffered a surge in cancellations in the days after its co-founder and chairman, Reed Hastings, endorsed Kamala Harris for president and donated millions to her campaign. The rate of cancellations churn in industry parlance nearly tripled in the U.S. after his endorsement. According to the researcher Antenna, the streaming giant has the lowest churn in the industry. Customers in the United States canceled Netflix at a higher rate in July, 2.8%, than any month since February. That is largely due to the company's decision to phase out Basic tier. Basic was the cheapest advertising-free version of Netflix. Netflix. Never piss off your consumers. What is wrong with you? You have loyal customers. You had people at your side. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Wait, don't answer that. You are. But the 5-day period after Hastings' endorsement was unusual, even for July. Hastings, a longtime Democrat donor, endorsed Harris in a post on the social media platform X on July 22nd, a day after Hastings told the information that he donated $7 million to a pro-Harris super PAC. Shortly after Hastings' endorsement, fans of Donald Trump began urging people to drop the service. Some posted photos showing that they had closed their accounts alongside the hashtag cancel Netflix. Well, boy, see, Hollywood, man, you have really stepped in it. 3 days later, after the donation became public, July 26th was the worst day for Netflix cancellation this year. The company declined to comment while Hastings didn't respond to a request for comment. The spike in cancellations at Netflix just lasted a few days. It wasn't severe as a reaction in 2020 when conservatives asked Netflix to take down the French movie Cuties. Still grossed out by that. Sorry, I'm still grossed out by that movie. It's a dumb name. Which they felt exploited children. Some of the people who attacked Netflix had not actually seen the movie. The long-term effect of these incidents can be hard to gauge. Advertisers and companies were eager to speak out on social issues following the murder of George Floyd. Many companies raced to show their support for the Black community and started new programs or initiatives to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion, also known as DEI. Now, here's the thing. I'm all for diversity. I'm all for equity. I'm all for inclusion. But if you start hiring people or putting people in charge of intellectual properties and they have no idea what they're doing or they're terrible writers, you're going to have another disaster. And that's what's happening to Hollywood because 2016 and yes, by some association in 2020, Hollywood began hiring a lot of people trying to get a message of peace, love, air quotes, and, diversity and all of it. And the thing is, we saw a lot of intellectual movies like Marvel, Star Wars. A lot of things just go under real quick. Subpar writing, terrible special effects, so many shows and movies coming out. and there wasn't a buck that was earned back. Netflix shifted cash to black-owned banks, while Hastings donated to historically black universities. And by the way, these corporations, Netflix included, every single one of them, were quick. We always know what happens, especially during Pride months. Oh, surprise, surprise, all the company logos have that rainbow color. Who knew? You also got the fact that all these corporations jump onto something. You think Netflix really gives a damn about Black lives? No, it does not. It was only just providing platitudes, okay? That's it. Patronizing everybody. Yet in recent years, opponents have started to take on DEI initiatives. Sales of Bud Light tanked after an advertising campaign featuring transgender influencers sparked a boycott by conservatives. That was a terrible commercial. Bud Light, what were you thinking? Critics of DEI have been emboldened since the Supreme Court ruled affirmative action programs designed to boost racial diversity on college campuses are discriminatory. Entertainment companies have faced backlash after their executive took a stance on political issues. Walt Disney spent 2 years battling Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Ron DeSanctimonious, after the company criticized a law that restricts classroom discussion of sexual orientation and gender identity. The company also faced questions in recent weeks for the close relationship between Harris and its entertainment co-chair, Dana Walden, who oversees ABC News. That's not suspicious. Hastings has always been civic-minded. Oh, no. You think these CEOs and people are always civic-minded? They don't give a damn. Hey, folks, do you think the people in Hollywood actually give a damn about social issues? Type 1 for, yes, Kit, they do. They're good people. Type 2, no, they don't. It's acting. It's called acting for a reason, people. I wonder how many 2s will be in the chat. He was working on education reform when he started Netflix and devoted a lot of time and money over the years to charter schools. Wow. Okay. As his wealth has grown, he and his wife have given billions to philanthropic causes. He's a philanthropist. Now, look, I'm a big fan of It's Always Sunny in Philly, but I will never forget when Charlie said that he was a philanthropist. But I can't repeat what he said because Charlie was so nervous being on the date. Green Man. He wasn't as outspoken about elections until more recently, but earlier this year, he was a vocal and public member of the choir of celebrities and executives calling for Joe Biden to step out of the presidential race. Netflix has always tried to keep Hastings' donations and politics separate from its business, eager to appeal to viewers of all persuasions all over the world. The company is sensitive to any perception that's politically biased. Disney faces a similar conundrum. Oh, well, Disney's going under. That's what's happening. Like most companies in entertainment and Silicon Valley, Netflix employees lean to the left politically. Co-CEO Ted Sardonis is married to Nicole Abbott, a former ambassador in the Obama administration. Sanders and Everett are active in politics and were advocates of Rick Caruso in Los Angeles mayoral race in 2022. It won't take too long to figure out if this tempest caused any short-term pain for Netflix. The company reports financial results in mid-October. We shall see what happens. But this once again proves to the point of Hollywood, the entire entertainment industry. You have to remember, Netflix, you took away something that, especially the basic advertiser free thing from the people. Who made you who you are, Netflix? Yes, you had a great idea, but who built you up? Who gave you the extra wind, the boost to help you soar? It was your consumers, your customers, your people. And you have to treat your loyal customers right. But also, we're seeing more people become more vocal in regards towards the entertainment industry and its hypocrisy. Let's face it, Hollywood is right now in a very interesting spot where all the great musicians, actors, actresses, directors, Hollywood studios are being revealed for the cesspool hypocrites that they've always have been. Is this the end of Netflix? Well, we'll find out with the October reports, but if more people are responding to Netflix with this amount of hostility, then the answer is, well, here we go.